Hey guys, Shadowz here and welcome back to another video. Today in this video we're actually going to be taking an in-depth look and a detailed analysis at one of the generation challenges from generation 3 to 4. This is probably the first challenge you come across when going from the first 50 levels upwards, just because it's probably the first most time consuming challenge you get to just before you get to other time consuming challenges like the Gooser. And so I thought I'd put a video out because this take me quite a long time to get, because you have to get 50 kills with the Titan weapon known as the Plasma Railgun. So there's definitely billions and millions different of techniques, ways you can use the gun and the loadouts you choose and different combinations. However, today I just want to bring you guys a gameplay of me using my loadout and also a few tips and tricks to throw in the wet workers as well. So starting off with the gameplay, as you can see, this is the last Titan standing game mode. You definitely, with any Titan challenge in the future, whether it's this one, the Gooser, or any in the future, you always want to be playing last Titan standing, just because everyone spawns in Titans. So there's always about 12 Titans, 10 Titans on the map all at once, and it's just very easy to pick up Titan kills just because you don't have to wait for people to call in their Titans because you start in them. So that's of course definitely the game mode you want to play. Moving on to the loadout, this is my loadout I used to get the 50 kills. I got them very quickly, much quicker than I actually realised, and that's why I'm probably bringing you guys this video. So starting off with one of the most important factors to the loadout is your chassis and your certain type of Titan that you choose. So of course not everyone has all of the Titans unlocked, depending on whether you've completed both sides of the campaign multiplayer for the militia and IMC. So most of you guys will probably be starting off with the Atlas, but even if you have unlocked either the Stride or the Ogre, you still want to stick with the Atlas. And you're probably asking me why I'm not choosing the Ogre. This is because even though the Ogre has got a better shield, it's got more health compared to the Atlas, and also its core ability gives it more health, and a lot of people would kind of like argue with me and say that the more health you have, the more longer you survive for getting kills. However, what makes the Atlas such an important decision and reason to choose it for your loadout is because of the core ability that comes with the Atlas. So you know all the Titans have different core abilities. The Atlas has damage core, which definitely helps out with the challenge because it gives you an extra boost in damage points against Titans, and when you're using your Plasma Railgun, if the enemy Titans have lost their shield, you will take them down very quickly. So moving on to the attachment I use with the Plasma Railgun, there's only two, but we still need to cover it. There's either the extended mags or the instant shot. I have the instant shot equipped. I've played with both attachments just to see which one I usually prefer, and I do prefer the instant shot for a multiple of reasons. It does cut your damage in half, but it definitely speeds up your fire rates, which definitely makes it a lot easier to get kills with, because as soon as you take out the enemy Titan shield, a few shots from this and you'll get an extra kill towards the challenge. So moving on is the tactical ability. This is probably down to personal preference just because there's not many to choose from. However, the tactical ability I find the most useful is definitely the particle wall. This deploys a one-way force field, so when I find I'm in a situation where my shield's gone and I actually need to get a few kills with the Plasma Railgun, of course for the challenge, and there's a few Titans which I can get kills off in front of me, but I don't have my shield, so I'm obviously very vulnerable. I place down this shield and any damage coming at me will get blocked. It won't affect me whatsoever, but I can still deal full normal damage through the shield, which definitely is a advantage, just because if depending on the situation and the scenario. Moving on is my ordnance. This is a cluster missile, a sustained explosions on impact. I believe this is probably one of the most favorite, and definitely again down to personal preference of myself, but the cluster missile is definitely very useful in any situation. You can use it to stop paths of Titans coming towards you. You can use it to get Titans into a certain place of the map that you want them to, just because if they try to walk through it, they will just get blown to smithereens and all their shield will be gone, and probably their health as well. So the cluster missile is very useful for the challenge for using the Plasma Railgun to get kills, because you can use the cluster missile to take out the Titan shield, use the particle wall if you need to protect yourself. With their shield down, you can easily, like I said, with the instant shot of the Plasma Railgun, take them out for the swift kill, and that's probably the best weapon, tactical ability and ordnance combination I can give you guys for the challenge. So moving on to kit, so I use the tactical reactor, which your Titan's tactical ability recharges much faster, of course being the particle wall. So we've got a move of self-defense against ourselves, and then the second tier I use of the kit 2 is the core extender. So my Titan core, my damage core, lasts a lot longer, because most of the time you're not always in a 1v1, you may be in a more difficult situation. So if you've got the damage core going on for much longer, which gives you extra damage, of course you can get some more kills in, which you wouldn't usually be able to to do without the core extender. However, that's it for the video today. If you guys did find this video useful, make sure to leave a comment down below and also give this video a thumbs up. I definitely appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, I will see you on the next one.